Hello guys, welcome back to my lecture on quadratic equation. Today we will continue our discussion on the roots and how to form quadratic equations. Okay, so let us see a question. It says form a quadratic equation. Okay, they are saying form a quadratic equation. So till now quadratic equation was given to us and we used to find the values of alpha and beta, that is the two values of x. Now here they have given the roots, like they have given the values of the two roots, that is alpha and beta, and they are asking us to form a quadratic equation. So it is the reverse process. So form the quadratic equation. So the first is they have given 0 and 4. Okay. It is given to us 0 and 4. Now what is this 0 and 4? It is the roots. So we'll write let alpha is 0 and beta is 4. Okay, so we will say here the quadratic equation is written as what? X square minus alpha plus beta x plus alpha into beta equal to 0. So what do we require? We require the value of alpha plus beta and alpha into beta. So let us find the value of alpha plus beta and alpha into beta. So alpha plus beta is 0 plus 4 is 4 and alpha into beta is 0 into 4 is 0. So we will use these two values in this equation and we will get x square minus 4x plus 0 is equal to 0. So therefore x square minus 4x is equal to 0. So this is our quadratic equation, right? Very easy. You need to only remember this form, that is x square minus alpha plus beta x plus alpha into beta. There's another question. It says 2 minus root 5 and another root is 2 plus root 5. So what we will write? Let alpha is equal to 2 minus root 5 and beta is equal to 2 plus root 5. Now we already know that we need to find the value of alpha plus beta and alpha into beta. So let us find the value of alpha plus beta. So 2 minus root 5 plus 2 plus root 5. So minus root 5 and plus root 5 gets cancelled. So 2 plus 2 is 4. And alpha into beta is 2 minus root 5 and 2 plus root 5. So now this looks like a minus b and a plus b, like this identity, right? A minus b and a plus b, or you can also say a plus b, a minus b, it is the same. So what is the identity saying? That it is a square minus b square. So our a is 2, so a square, that is 2 square minus root 5 square. Okay. So 2 square is 4 and root 5 square is 5. We have learned all this in the previous standards. So 4 minus 5 is minus. So what happens? We get the value of alpha plus beta and alpha into beta. Now let us use this in our equation. We will write the quadratic equation is generally written as what? X square minus alpha plus beta x plus alpha into beta is equal to 0. So therefore we get x square minus alpha plus beta. So we have this value 4x plus minus 1 equal to 0. So therefore x square minus 4x minus 1 is equal to 0. So this is our quadratic equation. Okay. Before what used to happen, like this was given to us and we used to find these two answers. Okay. Now it's the reverse. They have given us the roots and we are finding the quadratic equation. Okay, clear? Okay, so we'll move ahead. See, there's another question now we are going to discuss. It says the sum of the roots. So it is clearly understood that roots are what? Like what are the roots of quadratic equation? Alpha and beta. So what they are saying, the sum of the roots. Sum means addition of the roots, that is alpha plus beta, is double their product. Okay, find k if this is the equation given. So let us see how do we solve this. Let us first write that let alpha and beta be the roots of given quadratic equation. Okay, let alpha and beta be the roots of given quadratic equation. So ATC, now I'm writing in short, ATC means according to the condition. Okay, what is the condition given? That sum of the roots is, whenever you get an is, you will put equal to sign. The sum of the roots is twice means 2 into something. 2 into what? Twice, okay, or double their product. Double and twice is the same. Double their product. Okay, like alpha into beta ka double. Okay, so alpha plus beta is twice to AB. Okay, this is the condition that we have. Okay, now they are saying find the value of this k. Okay, find k. Now let us see. Now what we will do is we will compare this equation with the standard form. Okay, so let us write x square minus 4kx plus k plus 3 equal to 0. This is given. Okay, comparing with, okay, with what we will compare? With ax square plus bx plus c equal to 0. So what all do we get? We get a as, so what is the coefficient? A here 1, b is minus 4k, and c is k plus 3. Now what happens is we already know that alpha plus beta is minus b upon a. Right, we know this, right? Alpha plus beta is minus b upon a. So therefore alpha plus beta is minus b, minus or minus 4k upon a. Okay, minus or minus 4k gives 4k. Okay, we also know that alpha into beta is c upon a. So what is c? C is k plus 3 upon 1. So it is just k plus 3. Okay. See, now we have got this information. We have got this information that alpha plus beta is 4k, and we have got another information that alpha into beta is k plus 3. Now what is the use of this condition given? Now what we do is we substitute these two values in this equation. Okay, in this condition you can say. So where do I write? So let me write it here. So you please understand this, how is the flow. So we will just write substitute alpha plus beta and alpha into beta in equation 1. So what do we get? In place of alpha plus beta we will write 4k, and in place of alpha into beta we will write k plus 3. So solving this you will get 3k is equal to 3, and therefore k is equal to 1. Okay, clear? So the conditions that are given to us, we need to use that. Of course those conditions are not just given like they are not irrelevant, they will be used in the sum. Okay, so whenever there is any relation with the alpha and beta and we need to find k, you can remember that we have this relation of alpha plus beta and minus b upon a, alpha into beta c upon a. Okay, cool. So this sum comes for 2 to 3 marks. So it's easy, and you can it can be quickly solved. So here is a different question. I have already given you the list of the formulas for alpha square plus beta, alpha square plus beta square, also alpha plus beta whole square. Okay, I hope you must have listed those, or else you can see the previous lecture. It is just in the previous lecture. Okay. So here the question says alpha cube plus beta cube. Okay, so whenever you get such type of questions like alpha square plus beta square or alpha square minus beta square, okay, so what we do is we compare this equation with the standard form, okay, and find the value of alpha plus beta and alpha into beta. This is the first thing that we will do. So comparing with, now of course you will not write ax square because the equation is in y, so we will write ay square plus by plus c is equal to 0. We get, what do we get? A as 1, b is minus 2, and c is minus 7. Okay, alpha plus beta is minus 2 upon 1, that is 2, and alpha into beta is c upon a, that is minus 7 upon 1, which is minus 7. Right, Now let us use this formula. Alpha cube plus beta cube is alpha plus beta whole cube minus 3 alpha beta and alpha plus beta. So see, now we have all these values here. So we will write 2 cube minus 3 into minus 7 into 2. So it is 8 plus, see, a minus minus is plus, and you can say 3 to the 6, 7 6 is the 42. Okay, 42 plus 8 will give you 50. So the value of alpha cube plus beta cube is 50. So another question, it says the roots of the quadratic equation are real and equal, find the value of k. Now do you remember what does it mean, the roots of the equation are real and equal? Recollect what we have done about when we say the roots are real and equal. Right, that b square minus 4ac is equal to 0. So to write b square minus 4ac, first we need to compare this and find the value of a, b and c. So comparing with ay square plus by plus c equal to 0, we get, what do we get? A is equal to 3, b is equal to k, and c is 12. So now why are we using b square minus 4ac equal to 0? Because already stated in the question. Okay, it is already given in the question that roots are real and equal. So you will write here, since roots are real and equal, already stated in the question, therefore b square minus 4ac is equal to 0. So we write here, k square minus 4 into 3 into 12 is equal to 0, and therefore k square minus, so this is 12 and 12 12 are 144, so therefore k square is 144, therefore k will be plus minus 12, because 12 square is also 144 and minus 12 square is also 144. Okay, let us see another sum, the last sum for the lecture. So this is the question given to us, that the roots of the quadratic equation are real and equal, so find the value of k. Okay, the roots of the quadratic equation are real and equal, find the value of k. So again the same, whenever there is any question related to the roots, we will always compare the equation, find a, b, c, and write alpha plus beta is minus b upon a and alpha into beta is c upon a. So comparing with ax square plus bx plus c equal to 0, we get, what do we get? A is m minus 12, b is 2m minus 12, and c is 2. Clear? We have to also write here that, see, I have not written the statement in the previous sums, I will write it here. Let alpha and beta be the roots of this equation, with the roots of given quadratic equation, is this quadratic equation. Therefore alpha plus beta is minus b upon a. So if you see a minus b, so it is minus 2m minus 12 upon a. Okay, so we will cancel this and we get minus 2. Alpha into beta is c upon a, that is 2 upon m minus 12. Right? Cool. Now they are saying that the roots are real and equal. So where do I write? I will write it here. I hope you don't get confused where the sum goes. So we will write, since the roots are real and equal, therefore b square minus 4ac is equal to 0, and therefore b square, so where is our b? Actually we don't need this alpha plus beta here, because sorry, I think so this step was unnecessary. Let me cancel it out, 2 minutes. Okay, So we don't need that alpha and beta here because sorry I forgot to it did not click me that it is a given that roots are real and equal. So we'll directly write here since the roots are real and equal, therefore b square minus 4ac is 0. So therefore b square means 2m minus 12 square minus 4ac is 0. Okay. So let us open this brackets. So 2 square 4 and m minus 12 whole square minus 8 m minus 12 equal to 0. So now use some you can understand this by logic. This is the quadratic equation given. Okay, this is the quadratic equation given. Of course the first coefficient, like the coefficient with x square, cannot be 0. Okay, that is m minus 12 is not 0. Okay, because if m minus 12 becomes 0, then this equation will no longer be quadratic. Okay, so it is understood by seeing the question itself that m minus 12 is not 0. So if m minus 12 is not 0, it means m minus 12 is some other number, like it can be 1, 2, 3, 1.5 or minus in negatives, but not 0. Okay, so if it is not 0, then we can divide this equation by m minus 12. So you'll write here since m minus 12 is not 0, therefore dividing throughout by m minus 12, throughout means to all. Therefore what do we get? See, from here 1 m minus 12 will get reduced, so we are just left with 1 m minus 12 minus 8, this gone, so it is 4m minus 12 4s are 48 minus 8 equal to 0. So 4m minus 48 minus 8 is 56, so we get m is 14. Okay, oh sorry,